Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings versus P.J. Walker and the Carolina Panthers.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game. Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And yet again, touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Cousins. Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the line?
Absolutely. And from now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down. Here's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Play fake. Cousins. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the carry, it's Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cousins to throw it. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 66 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Cook. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Cook up the gut. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.